Hi everyone, I am Margourtarotreader, and today we're doing an emergency reading for a client that will represent the sign of Cancer. Okay, so we have another sign in question here. As you already know, prior to the recording, I call onto the universe with your personal information because my client remains private at all times. During the recording, there'll be moments of silence. It is when I'm transcending to your spirit guide so they can start passing on the messages that I need to pass on to you. When it comes to predictions, certain predictions can come during the time frame that I give you. It just depends on your energy. You adjust, change, align, or stay as. Certain predictions can and are allowed to change to an extent. Other predictions cannot and will not be changed because it is the path that you and the people in question have to take it as the world. Okay? Let's get started. Angels of the universe, now the heavens of God, what else I need to know here? Thank you, angels. First spread will be for you, and then I will take a look at the Gemini here. Okay, we're going to see you overall. I feel that even though you're a bit scared, you're still in that empower moment where you want to take charge now, because you have, again, the distance will help you to manifest those things. It's time for you to put your foot down and set your ground, set your rules, and do not hesitate. Straightforward, do not hesitate. Tell it like it is, so that person will know exactly what you're expecting out of this relationship. Do not hold back, okay? That's what I would suggest to you. If you hold back now, imagine how much more you're going to hold back if that person comes to be with you permanently. Presumed to be, right? So let me see here. This spread is for you, but you're about to change job if you haven't already. I feel that there's a change coming in your job here. I know you didn't ask, but I have to say it because it's here. Okay? Just be very cautious. Don't be thinking of traveling to go see anybody because it's not the right time is what it's saying here too. And here we have the Gemini in question. I feel that your love for this person, it's putting you into a different perspective. I feel that the love that you feel for this person, you feel that you have to is what I hear. You have to. You can't do any more but to stay within this because you have to, because you fought it all this time and all these years, and so you have to. You know, you could move on from this relationship if you choose to. It is your choice, is what I feel. Okay? But the fact that you feel that you have to be in it because it's not necessarily his fault that he has what he has. So you feel that he is no fault to his own. True, that can be the truth, yes. But at this point, through his fault on his own, it's the action that he's not taken that's causing this damage. Not just for your relationship with him, but also his own personal life and overall perspectively. Yes, there's certain things that it was not caused by his own doing, but at the same time, he understands and realizes that because of that, you know, certain things are in danger within his life and happiness. But he's not putting the effort, okay? Yes, you feel good that you've explored certain truths to him, that you've told him certain things here, and you're hoping that he will change. You're hoping that he will align himself and do what he needs to for your sake and his sake and everyone's sake, right? He did hear you loud and clear, okay? I see that. And he is in love with you. Yet he didn't like very much what you said. So that was the pause of the moment. So now he's reconsidering that. Well, I'll see his spread, but I feel that you're thinking, okay, then maybe he's going to back away because of it, okay? Possibly, yes. He's going to reconsider this, okay? Because he doesn't like to be told what to do. Okay? And let's face it, those problems and issues that you're having with him right now are going to continue. They're not going away, is what I hear, okay? Here, you want nothing but to be in a relationship with this person. You want him to give the best of his life in order for this to be savable and be a successful relationship. Okay. Your dreams. Okay. What was the other? Okay, the other person. I feel that he's having a difficulty, yes, in the family situation. I feel that is coming about because he's explaining to them, or he will be, that he's moving away from the city and into you. I feel that he kept you in a sense of a secret. I don't feel that a lot of people know about you. Okay. Yeah. You're hoping that he will come and that you will settle into a family style, into a happiness union and whatnot here. But you are at a distance from him right now, and you're debating on whether or not it would be best for him to move in. I feel that within your spread here, I don't see it to be happening anytime soon. Okay. Especially because you're avoiding a lot of things. It's what I hear. Even though you want things, you're avoiding them at the same time. Yes, you love this man, and yes, you're looking forward for him to be divorced and whatnot. There's a pause in a trip, a pause in a acting, in bringing something togetherness is what I feel between this relationship. Okay, and this is I feel that it's coming from your end. I feel that you will be the cause of this because you're reconsidering a lot of things here. It's like you're having sleepless night thinking, do I want this relationship? I mean, I see the good in it, but at the same time, at 1 minute is good, and then you're talking about 5 hours of misery is how I feel you in this energy. And I also feel that this is what you will also be expecting if he moves in. Okay. I will see more of him in the next 2 spreads, but I feel that for right now, in your path, you still want this relationship with him. You still want him to move back in with you and whatnot. Keep in mind, and I will say this to your benefit, as you always know, that if it's up to you if you choose the advices or not, but be very, very wise. I think that you're going to have to consider about putting the love that you have for this person on the side first. And second, you have the opportunity, because there's distance there, that you can be straightforward. To let this person know, okay, look, listen, you come in, I need to know, straightforward. Don't be afraid to ask. If you are afraid to ask and afraid to expect what you deserve, then this is not the relationship, plain and simple. I don't care how much you love this person. It is not the relationship that you need, if that's the case, as it is right now. You need to be straightforward and say, listen, I need to know if you already filed for divorce. I need to know if you have not, when are you going to do it? I need this to take place before you come to me. I also need to know in what conditions are you with this person? Do you talk to this person? Do you sleep with this person? Do not be afraid, plain and simple. If he gets frustrated and if he says, I got to let you go, then so be it. It means that he's hiding something. It also means that he does not want to tell you the truth. And it also means that he's going to be very hesitant for the rest of your life if you're with him. And then you have to reconsider, is it what you need? And if that's the case, if he's conducting himself in that manner, then it is not what you need, because all you're going to get is headaches and stress, health issues because of it. And also not just straining yourself, but the people around you, and including him. Okay? And I have to say that because I feel that there's a lack of communication between both of you on the needs-based. And I don't go based on, I'm sensing it here. I don't necessarily go based on your emails and whatnot, but I'm sensing it here. Because sometimes we say certain things, but the actual energy expresses it differently. Okay? He does care for you, but I feel that there's some type of dishonesty here between him and the other person that he's married to. They are having problems. They are having arguments. Again, I think that she is more prone to his conditions, more aware to his conditions, to the way of his conducts and whatnot. And I feel that this person, I feel that yes, he loves you, but I do not sense that he will do the effort that you're asking. And if he does, he will do so for 1 month, 2 months, just to say, hey, I went, they canceled, or I went and here's the medicine, but you will not see any differences take place, is what I'm sensing from him. I don't feel that he will act upon to continue what he needs to continue for his own health being. On the contrary, I feel that he will be combative with you and other people. Okay, so I feel that you need to be very wise in this decision. Okay, very wise. The fact that he has not done such notice, it tells me that he's reconsidering a lot of things. You know, sometimes when we don't say things, yet the actions and the things that we do makes us speak louder than words, in other words. So I feel that he did get the hint when he was with you in his stay, that he kind of sensed, you know, the differences and how you were feeling, the family was feeling, and all that. Okay, because if he truly wanted to, he would already done so, the notice, no matter what. But I feel that he was very hesitant to do so. Okay, we'll look at him next, be more specific on his let me see here, let me look at your questions. But I feel that I practically answered them all without even... Well, yeah, he still plans to be with you either way. I feel that he thinks that you're upset and mad and whatnot, but you'll get over those things. I'll take a look at the other questions about his health, and he'll continue to work as much as he can get away with, is how I feel. Your family. No. I feel that your family will tell you this if you decide to take this person. I feel that your family will tell you, you made your bed and now you lay on it, because that is how I feel that they will be telling you to that extent. They're going to tell you that he is too much. If they haven't already, they will tell you that he is too much to handle, and that you are not the one to handle him. You're not the one to heal him. You're not the one. On the contrary, he is weakening you, and he will drain you, and he will just drag you with him alone, is what I feel that it will come from them if it hasn't already. So I feel that they would avoid you because of him. They're not going to understand your choices. I feel that they would just be, okay, your decision. Go ahead. You'll see. I told you so, is what they'll expect to say. And I know that that'll be upsetting to you, but I feel that it's going to be complicated, okay? To help him, it's to help yourself right now, okay? Because I'm looking at here. Let me see what that's number 6. You're asking, you know, we'll be able to help him get better. You know, to help him is to help yourself, and by that is putting the rules in place as now as you are in distance. Because if he truly desires, then he will start doing those things. Exactly what you ask, he'll start buying it. He'll start buying it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's look at him to be more specific. But let me see something here. I do feel that there is another person here in your vicinity here. I see a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. I know you didn't ask, but I have to say it. I feel that this person, you probably already know this person, but you're debating whether or not you should. You're not wanting to take any other men in your life, but there's one if you are interested. It's a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Okay? It shows us that. So, yeah, I feel that you don't want this person. If you do happen to be intimate with this person, you'll cut it off, the intimacy right off the back, because either the return of the Gemini, or either because he's in a marriage relationship here. Okay? It could be through your work that you will meet this person, or have already. Okay? Yes. And I also see a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising male as well. Now, if you take a break from the Gemini for some time now, I feel that you will enter into some type of intimacy, at least for a a pleasure moment, let's put it that way, and then distance yourself from that. Okay? It's what I'm sensing here. I know you didn't ask, but I have to say it. Now let's say the other spread. Okay. I feel that you're a little bit off block here. Okay, so you probably need some type of self-cleansing. This person brings a lot of negative energy, the Gemini, because of his way of being. He's into this. He's into his. And I read your email, but I feel that he's in a dark space, and not just literally in a physical realm, but also in a spiritual realm. Okay, so you need to do some self-cleansing, and including house cleansing for you and for your family. All that negativity that he carries, it's drifting into you and your family and your home. Okay, let's see him. Angels of the universe and of the heavens of God, show me how much I need to know here. Okay. Angels of the universe and of the heavens of God, thank you. Now, let's see. Let's see him. Overall, what is he thinking? What is he feeling? And especially toward you, what are we looking at here? Well, he still wants to be with you, that's for sure. Okay? But we'll have to see in what conditions and how and why. Okay? And then I'll take a look at your questions. He does love you, but I feel that the times that you and him have spent together has also made him understand and realize certain things are not all what it seems. Okay? As well as you. And yes, he still wants to be with you. Okay? He still pretends to be with you. Though he's struggling right now with that. Because he loves you to the ends of the earth. And we already know that. That love has not changed. Okay? Let me see, you ask here. Let's see. How does he feel about it? Well, let's face it. Right now that you are apart with this person, yes, he loves you, but he's occupied doing his, you know what? And also doing other things that are not to his level, I feel. He's a man, but he's acting like a child, is what I'm sensing from him. So really, his mind is occupied doing illegal things, is what I want to say. And just childish things, childish behavior. And yes, he thinks of you quite a bit, but he's also now thinking over and over what you said. Okay? He's going to tell you he is, but once he gets there to find the right doctor and find this and find that. But I don't see him acting on that, to tell you the truth. Okay? I don't see that. I feel that he didn't like the conversation. He didn't really like what you had to say. But when he reflects on his own, he understands that you were saying the truth, but he didn't like it either way. Okay? And so, yes, he still wants to come, but there's going to be a delay there. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, it is what it is. I have to say it. Okay? Let me finish all the cards and I'll tell you. Even the bad predictions are even good for us because it aligns us with what we need to see in reality. Okay? And then from there, you can see if you can change those energies. If not, then, you know, it stays as it is. It's how I see it when it comes to predictions. Where's that? Oh, here it is. Okay. Okay. Now, yes, he's in love with you. That's no question. Where do you go from here? Are we both going to? He's going to shut down. Okay? He's going to shut down. I feel that he's going to have a shutdown, and I feel that he's going to blame you for it. So prepare yourself for that, because he's going to get to the point where he might not even want to answer your calls. Okay. This is still planning. This is still planning. Where is it? Let me see. Yes, he still wants to move with you. Yes, he still wants to have a togetherness there. But that's the emotional side. The reality side is that even though he loves you and he still wants to be with you, it's almost like right now he's going to be in a very short time, very, very confused of what truly he wants. Here he is and here you are. And I feel that in the moment of what it is he's doing, because I feel that he's doing things to stay in the moment. And I feel that you know what I mean. When he does those things, it takes him to a different high. It takes him to a different level. And it's like, I don't give a shit. You know, that's what I'm sensing from him, because I'm literally feeling his energy like, who gives a fuck? Like, literally, that's what he's saying. I don't know if he does that or says that. But what I'm sensing from him is saying, who gives a fuck? I don't give a shit, and who cares? You know, he's like I feel like I see him stomping. I feel like I see him stomping and like going like this with his hand and putting over his head and saying, fuck, fuck, fuck. So I feel that that is his energy that I'm blurring out, of course. So he's very confused. So when he's doing his happy moment time, and I know that you know what I mean, he drifts away from all that, okay, from the reality. Now, what I would tell you here is to be very cautious, okay? The fact that he's at a distance, I would say be straightforward with what it is you're asking for, even though it's going to lead you to a distance with this person. But if you don't do it now, it will be chaos for you if this person comes and be with you. It will be chaos because you will not have the strength to kick him out, to tell him it's not working. You will not have the strength to speak your truth and to stand your ground, or your children or your family, whoever may be the ones around you. And so he's going to take over and be controlled of your actions and everybody else's. And everybody's going to have to be tiptoeing around him. And so that is why I say you need to take control and do actions as of now when he's at a distance. If his attitude over the phone is the same and worse, then that should also give you a key of what it is you want from this. But he's a grown man. And yes, he has certain conditions, but he can also control those conditions if he wishes to. But at this time, he doesn't, because he's too busy getting high. He's too busy doing things that he's not supposed to. And he's used to that. And everybody around him is used to adapting to that, right? And you are not, and not willing to. And you shouldn't, because it's not good behavior, neither for him or for you. Okay? So I feel that will cause a drift within this relationship between you and this person. The drift will be as hard as lack of communication here. And he will stall from not coming to you. What will happen is, in one of those moments, in spur moments, yes, I feel that he will try to be intimate with somebody else. Could be even the wife or somebody else, okay? It's what I'm sensing here. You're probably wondering, how is he going to do that? If you know what with me, well, guess what? It doesn't matter. Men, especially when he's on his high and whatnot, they can have that level of performance. Not as perfect, but they can. And especially if a woman is wanting to do evil or be evil, then they will take it, even if it doesn't go all the way it's supposed to perform. Okay. So I feel that he's going to I see him here. He's going to sleep with someone, okay, in this year, 2019. Plain and simple. That's what I see. He and you, this is his spread. This is his energy. So by him, I feel that he's going to take the notion of telling you that it is your fault, that you're not understanding, that you're picking excuses, and that maybe you want to just, go your way, and that you're doing your own options because your family doesn't approve or because you have another man. He's going to put all kinds of excuses, okay? And then he's going to have a distance that not even conversation will take place between you and him. And this is what I mean about energies can change if the universe allows. If you want to change that, then it's up to you how you want to change that energy. Because again, I feel that if you feel that right now you're being scared for what I apologize. Let me get it. For what you're being listening, and for what you're listening, and it scares you, and then you feel like you're going to be quiet from now on, so he will come. Hey, that's a way of changing the energy, but I would be very cautious if I were you, if you would do that. Okay. I will be very cautious. I do not recommend that that you stay quiet, especially now that it is your chance. Does he understand? When he's in his good mood, he does. When he's in his good space, he understands, and he knows you mean well. He knows you. He knows what you're saying, and that's it. But that good moment, it only lasts for seconds. It only lasts for an hour or two, and that's it. We're back again to square one. And that would also be the behavior that he's going to take if he ends up coming to be with you. The behavior that he's going to take is, do what I say when I say. And that's it. You're going to be walking in shelves here with this person. And the hardest thing is that there's love between both of you. But he cannot seem to understand and say, you know what, babe, I hear you. And how about you and I work on this? Help me to do this. You're looking for help, that what he needs, but he's not looking for that help, because his help is based on what he does, based on his daily routines. And so he's content with that. He's used to that. And he expects whoever comes within his life will be the same. And you, in a way, have fallen for that too. Because you gave in to a lot. You've done certain things to adjust to him. So he expects you to continue the role. Okay. I feel that this person is not going to be very convenient to you in that sense. I feel that, not only is he going to drain you emotionally, but also physically and financially. I still feel that. I still don't see the change in him. Okay. And yes, to him is to be with you, commit to you, be with you, even though there will be hardship between both of you. He's almost like at bay, he's not there. Okay. And now keep in mind that distance, when this distance comes, there's a woman here who I see as a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. Now, this could be one person for sure, could be, a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. The other person could including be the energy of the ex, because she falls under your same umbrella, okay, of the wife of his. I don't see the divorce even. We are at the second spread, and I don't see the divorce even. So you have to get that at least in order before he moves in with you, okay? That will be one of the signs that he's moving forward to that. If you cannot stand in your ground right now over the phone, say, listen, with me, I do not want no communication between that person or those kids, period. And people, whoever's watching, do not get me wrong. This situation, it pertains totally different. There's a lot of situations that are alike, but yet different. And this is one of those. And the children should not be blamed for anything that happens. But in this circumstances, it's for the best interest of my client, and including this person in question, for their best interest in health, as including for this person to avoid including those other kids within that marriage. The kids are not his, but that has nothing to do with it either. The fact is that we don't want energies to be involved, to be affected in such relationship. In order to move on, you cannot let other people stand in the way, in order to move on with a good energy and a good relationship, right? But when I say in not conversate with those kids, it is because that other woman, that other spouse, in this case, in this scenario, that woman uses those children to get him in and out, take money, whatever may be the case. So she's using children that not to be used. Those children need loving and caring, nurturing, and the mother is not doing the right thing that she needs to be doing for those children. Okay. And this man is not stable enough to even do that for those children. So that is why I say what I say. Okay. Now, I do feel that if you decide to speak your truth, then definitely we're looking at the distance between you and this person. Okay. And I feel that another person will come into your life. I see a water sign and an earth sign. That will be up to you if you choose any of these men. Doesn't matter the sign. Someone that is probably slightly older than you will be in your path to be in a good relationship if you choose it. Okay. We have this water sign already in notion, which I feel that is in your vicinities. We have here the Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, and Rising. I feel that this person you have, it's already within the zone, could be in your work environment, that you've met this person and you find him to be either attractive or a person that, well kept, but you're still not interested in that person. Okay. So it's up to you. Whoever is around you, you do not want because you're stuck on that Gemini. The Gemini still wants to be with you, be intimate with you and whatnot, but he does not like the way you just told him, the way you just talked to him. So he's going to be very combative with you in a bit. Okay. I feel that he has to go out of town, but if he is going out of town, he's going with a female. I know you didn't ask, but what's coming here in next year, there's some type of travel that he's doing with a female, and that is not you. It could be a family member that he's flying with or going out of town, maybe even a weekend or so, but he's traveling somewhere with a female next year coming. Okay. Would he tell you? Probably not. No, maybe he won't tell you that, but he's making travel here with a woman here. It could be a family situation or going to see family, but he's traveling with a female here sometime next year. Okay. And it could be during the time that you and him are at a distance, it could possibly within that time where he's not wanting to answer or take your calls. Because it's going to come to a point where he's going to be very mad at what you have to say. And so he might cut off the conversation for a while here. Because the fact that there's love between both of you, he will make a return, you will either persist or he will persist, but he will make a return here. Okay. So prepare yourself for what the change is coming. Everything is in play, but I feel that the notion has to do based on how you want to take the actions and how he perceives it and how he receives it. So he's going to receive all of this in a negative way, and you're taking your actions because if you don't do it now, if you don't stand your ground now, then you best believe that you might as well be the rug. And I hate to say it. Okay.